What's going on, all my pen friends and pen addicts? Today, you're in for a special treat. We're going to be taking a look at my Retro 51 collection. Alright guys, let's get started. First off, let me just say, I love the Retro 51 Tornado pens. So many cool and unique designs. I love all the limited editions, the unique finishes and materials, and I love also that there's so many different exclusives that certain dealers or certain websites only carry certain models. I currently have 8 in my collection, as you see, but I actually just ordered another one the other night, and I have the Einstein pen coming. How cool is that? So, how would I stop gabbing and we can get this show a-whirling? Oh, and for those of you who don't know, my name is Big Bad Brad. I'm a bit of a pen addict, and I just love sharing the love with you. So I hope everyone's having an inktastic day, and let's get started with my, well, not technically my wife's most recent acquisition in our Retro 51 line. Here we have the Pen Addict with Mintlodica limited edition pastel Shiba. They only made 500 of these pens, and we got a nice early number. We got number 29. Alright, let's open this up. Just like a can of Pringles. Another thing I like about the Retro 51 Tornadoes is all their packaging is just as cute as the pen itself. I just had to point that out. And they also put all the information on the top of the tube that the pen's in. This is a Pen Addict exclusive. And this is the pastel Shiba. Let's take it out of its sleeve and take a better look at this beauty. We recently seen this on the Retro 51 page. They just came out with it, and they only made 500 of these pens, and it's just a beautiful pen. I love the Shiba Inus on it, and one of the big reasons I love the Shiba Inus is because we have two. We have a dog named Sly and his brother Clyde. So when we seen this, we just had to have it. Some more dog ones that we want to get are the pet rescue ones, and we also like the cat pet rescues. Has a cool little bone on top in pink and blue, and the whole pen is a nice pastel blue and pastel pink. And this was a collaboration with the Pen Addict and Mintlodica. Yeah, we've seen this and we had to add it to the collection. Let me know if you like this pen, because we love it. Next up is Bzz Buzz. This is the Bee Rescue Retro 51 Tornado. This actually was the first Retro 51 we ever bought. And we seen the design of it, and just absolutely fell in love. Let's pop her out here. And it has a nice copper trim here. A nice honeycomb bee pattern with some awesome looking honeybees. It's looking so active and lively. It's like you can practically hear them. Yeah, I really like this one a lot, and this pen is what really got me to fall in love with the Retro 51 Tornadoes. Let me know if you have this in your collection, or what was your first pen, your first Retro 51 you got in your collection. And I'll also point out, it has the most adorable little bear, little honey dripping down off of his mouth. It's one sweet pen. Next, we have the Anderson pen Chicago, Illinois exclusive. You could only get this pen from Anderson Pens. When I got it, I picked it up at the Chicago Pen Show when it was first released. And you can get it at their store if they still have them available. But yeah, like I said, this is Anderson Pens exclusive, and it features the Chicago skyline. I really like this one a lot. And I ended up getting another Chicago exclusive, which you'll see later in the video. But this one's really cool. It has a Sears Tower on it. It says Chicago, Illinois. Has the 5 stars in the light blue of the Chicago flag. A bunch of buildings. It's a real nice looking pen. I like this a lot. Next, Dr. Gray Tornado. The perfect pen for Inktober. One of my favorite retros I have. Has lots of facts on it. It has the human skeletal system, and all the bones are labeled, which is really cool. The cervical, scapula, ischium, all sorts of stuff. Clavicle, your whole skeletal system labeled. Nice finish. I'm not exactly sure, like a gunmetal or something like that. Great looking pen. Another cool feature is when you turn off the lights, it glows. Yeah, I know that's pretty amazing. If you'd like to see more of this, in one of my earlier videos, I reviewed this Retro 51 actually. Here's another pen I picked up while I was at the Chicago Pen Show, which is an awesome show, if I may add. If you're ever in the area when it's going on, you should definitely check it out. And this is from Pen World. They were there, and they were giving out catalogs and selling pens. This was their exclusive, and I seen it, and I really enjoy their magazine, so I wanted to show my support and pick up a pen from them. I can leave a link down below so you can check out Pen World for yourself, but it's a pen publication with all sorts of beautiful fine writing instruments, learn the history of pens, makes, people who collect them, and so much more. Cool chrome trim pen. It's got PW on the top. Love it. Next, the Retro 51 periodic table pen. On the outside, it has the whole periodic table, all the different elements. Zoom in a little closer for you. You get your hydrogen, your gold, silver, calcium, copper, zinc, anything you could think of that's on the periodic table that is there. And then it tells you if it's a non-metal, transitional metal, semi-metal, gas, and so forth. Really cool. It's a great pen to give to your kids so they can learn. It's a fun pen for any age, actually. Let's look at her. And like I said, on the inside, has all your elements. Real cool. They proportioned it very well. I think it fits nice on the pen. Chrome trim. Here we have the radiation sign on top, which is a nice little feature. I really like this pen a lot. And we like to get all the educational ones we can. Primarily we collect vintage pens, but for modern we really like the Retro 51. I'm yet to own any of the Tornado fountain pens though, because I'm not really the biggest fan, but I love their rollerballs a lot. Down to just 2 more. We have the limited edition one from Atlas Stationers, where I go down to Chicago for this pen and I get a bunch more, which is another video. And this is another pen I got from Atlas at a different time, which is my favorite. So let's look at this one. We'll come back to the Cioppino, and then we'll wrap this show up. Here we have Atlas Stationers limited edition Century of Progress Retro 51 Tornado exclusive. Super cool. I actually went to Chicago and got this pen. Rode the bus down there. And went down there, ventured around downtown, had a blast, picked this up. And I got a real low number. I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head how many of these that they made. But this is going to be the first of a series. I think they're going to have 4 or 5 pens in this series. This is the first one, and I think they did an immaculate job. Nice stained glass look on here. It's a Century of Progress with the Chicago skyline. Really like it a lot. Nice trim. And one of my favorite in the collection for sure. And I got number 99. They only did 300 of these. So it was a very limited edition run. So that ain't too bad. 99 out of 300. Yeah, I'll take that all day. You know, first 10 would have been even better, but I can't complain. Last is the Retro 51 Cioppino. This is my favorite pen in the collection. Like I said earlier, the wife's was the pastel Shiba. Let me know what your favorite is after I show you this. We'll see whose side you're on. Dun, da, da, da. A stunning mother of pearl shell and gold trim pen. Truly a masterpiece, a work of art. Feels great in the hand, has a marvelous finish. I can't think of anything to make this a better pen. Just really unique. I haven't seen nothing else like that. You know, to me, the Retro 51's kind of like the Funko of the pen line. They have a great design, it works, and they can just do tons of different designs and patterns on them. And people just love them, and they're always selling. And the limited edition pens can really jump up in value, which is really cool. Well, guys, that's all she wrote. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at my Retro 51 Tornado Rollerball pen collection. We saw the Buzz, the Anderson pens, Chicago exclusive, the Pen World. We saw the periodic table, Century of Progress Atlas Stationers exclusive, the Pastel Shiba, Dr. Gray, and the Cioppino, which is my absolute fave. Let me know which pens you liked, what ones are in your collection, and what are you looking forward to seeing. If there's any Retro 51 models you'd like to see us review, make sure to let us know, or any other pens in general that you would like to see us review. Please just drop a comment down below. And thank you all for your support and watching our videos. And if there's any other pen related content you'd like to see us cover, perhaps more drawing, more reviews, bullet journaling, or anything like that, let us know what you're into. Alright, well, until next time, guys, this is Big Bad Brad. I hope you enjoyed looking at our Retro 51s, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, man. Oh, and one more thing. If you like vintage pens, make sure to check out our eBay page, Simply AB Rustic Relics, where we have a large selection of vintage and modern pens. No Retro 51s. Sorry.